Hey guys, so today we'll be talking about the sad, tragic story of the great Jedi, Iiko Tamatora. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and I apologize for not posting any videos since yesterday. I hope you guys enjoy this video today. Take care. Iiko Tamatora was born in the unknown regions, Tunisian, and he was born in the world of Titus. When he was born in the unknown regions, as we all know, Iiko Tamatora's life was very different from that of others in the unknown regions. Since we all know the unknown regions was considered a dangerous place, it was always considered very, dangerous, and there's dangerous species out there, as we all know. Atius was described by the Chiss, and the Chiss described the Tunisians as cold, soulless people who feels no emotions, no nothing. And the Tunisians were born and given out to gangs, riots, and pirate warlords. The homeworld was torn apart by civil strife and civil turmoil, as the world was no longer considered civilized, but it was considered dangerous and unpredictable, and dangerous gangs and would fight other gangs, and pirates fighting other pirates for control of the planet. The world had no government, no laws, no civilization, nothing. The Tunisians were a soulless people, and their only desire was to kill and bring justice and pain to others. But there is this one boy who would be rise to prominence in the world. And of course, like I said before, this boy was Iiko Tamatora, who would become the first force sensitive in the Tunisian species. Iiko Tamatora, like I said, was born with no family, no royal bloodline, no nothing. He had nothing in the world. He was very soulless. He was very, like his species, soulless, cold, calculating people. He was born to murder, kill, and bring those to justice that he saw in his eyes, and killed many pirate warlords at the age of 16. And he took a ship and decided he didn't want to be part of his homeworld anymore because he couldn't take the bear of sadness that he felt in his eyes. He truly wanted to look for emotion, unlike the rest of his species or his kind ever tried to get rid of their emotions. He took a ship and traveled to the galaxy, trying to look for those that he can train under himself, which he was founded by a Jedi Master named Lushu, who would then take the boy and then train him in the ways of the Great Jedi and the Jedi codes. And Iiko Tamatora was one of the most promising students in the Academy of Luke's new Jedi Order, and became so fast, so skilled, and so deadly and silent that even Luke Skywalker mentioned that he was the most deadliest Jedi of all Jedi, basically. He became good friends with Titus, Balthazar, Bruticus, and Gal, who would all become his closest friends and his most trusted companions. And Titus even regarded Iiko Tamatora as the most deadly assassin, who could even assassinate an emperor or a king or whoever in one fell swoop. They never see it coming. And thanks to his dark, cold personality and his ruthless aggression, Iiko Tamatora, also like the others, grew disillusioned with the Jedi Code and believed the Jedi Code was flawed, joining the Dragon's Head organization and became one of Titus's personal assassins, and became the assassin for the army. Even though he didn't want to lead an army, however, but he had no choice because he knew that the army needed morale, and the only reason why he joined the Dragon's Head was because he needed friends. Titus was his closest friend. Same thing with the other 4 members. So he joined the Dragon's Head organization and began military campaigns against the Imperial Revenant and the Sith cults. And he became so famous of destroying each Sith cult one at a time, assassinating their leaders at the end of night, and the militia forces would be able to come down and take out these Sith cults when they were in their most vulnerable, and against the Imperial Revenant too, which he fought in many battles. And he was also highly important at assassinating high-targeted Imperial admirals, warlords, or whoever. Assassinations, and also bombardment, and using terrorist tactics against Imperial Revenant forces, including Sith cults, where he would assassinate each Sith cult leader one at a time, and leaving the Sith cults vulnerable to the Jedi. Unfortunately, however, this came with a price, and he became the top target for the new Jedi Order, including Luke, who feared that this guy could literally end the war in one foul swoop, that they never see him coming. So, of course, Iiko Tamatora did have 2 secret projects that he was entrusted with Titus: the Jalapanar project was the project where they create heavy new weapons and machine suits that were capable to end the war in one foul swoop. This was his first objective, to defend this project. It was in the world of Ulaquilea, where, I am sorry if I mispronounced the name, was a dark world where he had to defend, since he had interest in dark worlds. His next project to defend was the True Warriors of Justice project, which he named after himself. These robotic force-sensitive machines were supposed to end the war and become his true warriors of justice. He was also this project was located in the world of Nax. Since Luke Skywalker and his new Jedi Order destroyed these two projects, however, and Iiko Tamatora escaped. And he also became a war criminal, actually, by the Galactic Senate and the New Republic and the New Jedi Order because, well, duh, he was the most dangerous man in the galaxy. And the Tanetians were well known for being very cruel, sneaky, and depressing or evil people, but that was not true. Iiko Tamatora also had a secret apprentice, and his apprentice was Valis. Caligan Valis will also become one of his most deadly assassins, like Iiko, for centuries to come, actually. Isha, his love interest, was still convinced the Senate and Luke Skywalker's new Jedi Order that there was still good inside him, and that she loved him, and that she knows how to bring him back to the light. They tracked down Iiko at the world of Izia, where they managed to find Iiko. Iiko, however, refused to fight because he loved her, and her words of love and passion won him over, and so he decided to give up and surrender himself to the new Jedi Order without a drop of blood. The Galactic Senate also decided that Iiko Tamatora can return back to the world of Izia, where he would spend for the rest of his life not in chains, but in peace, and knowing true emotions and feelings. He and Isha spent together where they married and had a child, where the girl of his dreams could be able to live for the rest of their days, and leaving the new Jedi Order. Isha and Tamatora would eventually train their son to become a Grey Jedi, named Taku Kai Toma. Sorry about the mispronunciation. And years later, the Yuuzhan Vong would come in, and during the Battle of Izia, both Isha and Tamatora would die during the war. Iiko Tamatora was one of the most tragic members of the Dragon's Head organization. He truly was dedicated, loyal, and faithful to his friends, and all he ever wanted was to achieve the dream that him and his loved one wanted so much. I hope you guys do enjoy this video, however. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.